Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Joy of Travel. Today, we're going to be talking about the effect that COVID has had on the cruise industry. Sadly, it has been devastating, and a lot of people are quite hesitant nowadays to get on board one of the large cruise ships. However, there's a burgeoning interest in small ship cruising. Joining me today is Tracy Daniels of Emerald Waterways, who's here to tell us about their beautiful new 100-passenger mega yacht, the Azzurra. Tracy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Joy, for having me. It's wonderful to be here.
Oh, yeah, you look like you're very happy where you are.
Yes, I'm sitting on the terrace of our beautiful Emerald Azzurra super yacht.
Oh, fabulous. Now, why do you think people are leaning more towards the small ship cruising experience?
Well, I'm going to show you some pictures here again.
Okay.
And I think, first of all, it's the size. We've got, as you said, 100 passengers on this magnificent Emerald Azzurra yacht. She's only 110 meters long, 50 suites, so an absolutely wonderful, intimate experience. So it's like cruising on a large private yacht in the
Absolutely.
Mediterranean. Yeah, and she's been designed to custom designed to dock in ports and harbors that only small yachts can reach. So a really unique experience to visit and go off the beaten track that some of the large ocean ships just can't access.
And I think a lot of it too, as you're mentioning, it's, number one, it's the smaller size. So if people are still concerned about being in large groups, this is very much a refined experience as far as the number of people you're going to be coming into contact with on a daily basis. And then secondly, you're able to go into these sort of off the beaten path kind of destinations.
Absolutely. And there's so many magnificent little ports and harbors, that are just absolutely stunning. And because of our size, we'll be able to dock right in the heart of the majority of these locations. So guests can get on and off the ship easily, and again, 100 guests maximum, small crowds, right?
Terrific.
So small groups.
Now, when is your inaugural sailing?
January of 2022. She'll be starting in the Red Sea. So we're really excited. Less than a year to go. Absolutely magnificent. And as you can see, great facilities on board, a lot of space. So again, only 100 guests, but lots of space for our guests to enjoy on board on her. So we've got a marina platform. So again, lots of great opportunities for some swim stops along these coastlines here. So we'll have some water toys.
I was going to say, what kind of water toys are you going to be offering?
They'll have like flotation islands there, snorkeling gear, lots of different things just to kind of relax and soak in this incredible area here. And again, the personalized experience on board is something else that's awesome. 100 guests and 64 crew. So it's like a one-to-one personalized guest experience here. Over 88% of the yacht's suite and staterooms include a balcony. So that's also something very unique compared to other operators in this regions here. So wonderful areas here. We've got this incredible, stunning infinity pool at the back of the yacht. It's the size of a double car garage. So really quite spacious, but an absolutely beautiful way to sail through the Mediterranean in style as you relax in the pool. Right beside it, we've got the pool cafe. So, a great way to enjoy some drinks, refreshments after a beautiful day out exploring. And up on top is the sky deck. So again, here's another area. So again, talking about the space on board.
So people are not going to feel crowded on this ship. You're going to be able to find, you're either going to have your own balcony or you've got lots of common area to sort of move around and not feel like you're on top of each other.
Absolutely. So, again, there's a sky bar up top here. and the spa pool to relax in. So again, great space. Inside, we've also got the Horizon Bar and Lounge. So like our river ships, this is always the heart and soul of the our yacht. And we'll have complimentary tea, coffee available 24/7. We've got a fully stocked bar here. We'll offer drink packages
Right.
that if for guests that are interested in that as well. But again, talking about space, our Reflections restaurant. So open seating dining.
Perfect. Now, for
Nice
people who
cash.
don't understand what open seating is, open seating means you can switch around, sit wherever you want and with whomever you want on a rotating basis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which
And
is
then,
nice.
yeah, absolutely. And there's different sizes of tables, combinations as well, as you can see. But again, the space in our restaurant, it's roughly 3 square meters per guest. But, you know, for those
Wow.
that aren't familiar with that, the average is around 2 square meters. So quite a bit, again, larger space. And again, these ports that we're going to be going into, the chefs are going to be shopping locally at markets. So absolutely incredible food program that they will be offering to our guests. But again, not only do we have lots of space in Reflections Restaurant to dine, and again, guests will have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here.
Okay.
But we've also got the terrace that's right at the front of the restaurant. This can accommodate 48 guests as well.
Also,
So
half the time you could be eating outside. And who doesn't want to eat outside when you're in the Mediterranean?
absolutely, al fresco dining in the Mediterranean is definitely the place to be. So again, you know, ample room for our guests to enjoy their meals wherever they choose, whether
Perfect.
it's indoors. So great. And then again, here's another area, the observation lounge that's at the front of the yacht. It's, you know, a great spot to, you know, cuddle up and read a nice book if you want to. So again, lots of public spaces for guests to enjoy on this, you know, however they choose.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
well,
a gym. Yay.
yeah, so we've got this, and we've also got a spa that guests could book a spa treatment if they wanted to as well. So lots to do on board this ship, of course. You know.
So the nice thing, like you say, is you are not giving up really much in the way of amenities because you've got all the same things that would be offered. Okay, maybe not on a big cruise ship, but definitely if you wanted to compare this to a river cruise, very, very similar amenities and that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
it's terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, with our Emerald Exceptional Value that we're known for with our river cruising, we're going to extend that also on our yacht cruises. So
Okay.
we will include excursions at the ports that we're traveling in. As I mentioned, all your meals will be included. We'll have some extra special Emerald Plus experiences that we include that kind of take you into the local heart of the destinations that we travel to. Our Emerald Active activities will include at different ports along the
Now,
way.
that's something that I know a lot of my clients would really enjoy. So what exactly is the Emerald Active? Like, I mean, I see people on bikes, but give me an example.
Yeah, so depending on the port that we're at, we will have different included excursions. So, for instance, it could be a guided hike, you know, that our activity manager will take our guests out on, or it could be a guided bike tour. Those type of adventures, just for those that do want to, you know, something a little bit more active. We will have those included. So there's going to be a wide variety of included excursions that guests can choose on, just depending on their
That's
preference
terrific.
and their pace. But also, we're going to include beverages at lunch and dinner. So beer, wine, and soft drinks will be included at lunch and
During
dinner.
lunch and dinner. Okay.
Absolutely. And then the other unique thing with the Emerald Exceptional Value is gratuities. So all on board and onshore gratuities are included for our guests.
That's
That's
nice.
well as
Because you're
airport.
not sitting there trying to wonder, okay, what should I be doing? How much should I be tipping? Or
Ab-
digging around for some euros.
Exactly. So we include that because we know that affects the guest experience. So they
It
don't have
does.
to worry about any of that. So
Okay,
exactly. So great, great Emerald value
for
with our
sure.
yacht cruises.
Now, these are the suites themselves. Okay, so you've got how many different categories of suites on the Azzurra?
So we have, basically we've got some staterooms that are ocean view windows, and
Okay.
then we have different suites that include either a balcony or a terrace. But all of them, regardless of which one you're booking at, will
Okay.
have all of these amenities
Amenities.
inside. So starting off with our entry level. So these are our ocean view staterooms, very spacious, 183 to 205 square feet.
I mean, that's fabulous as far as
Yeah,
the square footage goes. That is really, really wonderful.
absolutely. And again, all those same amenities are included. So these are on, we've got 6 of these on board. And then we move up to our balcony staterooms.
Okay.
So again, very, very spacious, very modern. It's kind of like your own, world-class hotel here that you'll be enjoying here.
So
So
this balcony, is it more of a Romeo Juliet type balcony, or can you actually sit out on it?
you definitely can sit out
You
on
sit
it.
out on it. Okay,
Absolutely.
perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got different suites as well. So depending, guest
Look at the
preference.
size of the square footage in this one. That's as big
Mhm.
as my apartment.
Yeah, exactly. So here's kind of a sky view of that terrace suite. So as you
Wow.
can see, a wonderful private terrace area there, just very, very spacious. And with our suites here, you'll also receive a welcome bottle of champagne as well as a fruit platter on arrival. There'll be a full mini bar that's restocked daily. You'll have some included laundry as well with this terrace suite, but absolutely stunning.
What a
Um,
beautiful spot to sit when, let's say, you're tendering or docking. It would be
Absolutely.
incredible. Or when you're sailing away.
Yes.
It would be incredible.
Absolutely. So we've also got these yacht suites
Okay.
located at the aft of the ship. So absolutely stunning views on your private terrace here. So here's a sky view of that. So just an incredible way to enjoy. And then
No
of
kidding.
course, this is our most prestigious suite, which is the owner's suite here. So very oversized square footage found at the front of the ship there. Just
Look at the
absolutely
amenities. Look at the amenities on your deck, like on your balcony deck. You could do
exactly.
full on entertaining out there.
Absolutely. So besides the walk-in wardrobe and the separate bedroom and lounge area inside, you'll also receive that welcome bottle of champagne, fruit platter. You'll have pre-dinner canapes, after-dinner sweets delivered to your suite, laundry inclusions as well. So lots of great choices for, guests depending on their traveling preferences through
So
the
pretty much every budget somewhat covered here, which is great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And very modern design too, of course.
Very contemporary. Yeah, it looks amazing. It's just gorgeous for sure.
Absolutely. And then of course, yeah.
Yeah, now this is where we're getting back to the fact that a small ship allows you to get into places that the big ships just can't, which also cuts down on the crowds and really gives you an incredibly immersive experience in the different countries that you're going to. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. So this is definitely a key feature when it comes to Emerald Azzurra, our super yacht. So many picturesque coastlines that will be sailing along in the Mediterranean year round. So, she is being custom designed to allow unique access to these fascinating harbors and ports that, only small ships can reach. So really unique opportunities for our guests.
Perfect.
And she'll be sailing to 4 regions.
Okay.
year round. So she'll be in the Mediterranean all year round. And we've got different combinations of lengths of sailings as well. So some shorter ones as well as some longer ones that can be combined, which I'll show you here in a few moments. But the
Perfect.
4 regions that she sails in will be the Western Mediterranean, the Adriatic coast, the Eastern Mediterranean, and then moving down to the Red Sea as well. So some really great small ports that we'll be sailing to. So just to kind of highlight some of the regions that she's sailing to. So the Adriatic coast, very popular, lots of rocky cliffs, sandy beaches, and fishing ports that have been trading for centuries. So the Adriatic Sea separates the Italian peninsula and the Balkan Peninsula here. So
Right.
you can cruise from the Gulf of Venice along the Dalmatia coast and do some island hopping in Croatia. Some of the itineraries that we have, as you can see, different lengths as well, but just the one to highlight here is our 8-day Croatia in depth. Absolutely very popular Dalmatia coastline in Croatia. Some of the ports here that Kirk, with its abundance of natural beauty, kind of referred to as the Golden Island, it's one of Croatia's hidden gems. Hvar is popular for not only its gorgeous beaches, but its 13th century walls. So some really, really neat stops here. And again, we'll be docking right there, that guests are free to come and go as they want. So lots of
So that's the other thing to talk about is very little in the way of tendering, because most of the time you're right in the harbor. You're able to actually walk right off the ship right into the port of call, correct?
Absolutely. And we've built our itineraries as well to allow some free time for our guests, you know, so we have those included excursions, but there'll also be lots of time for guests to just go and explore on their own. So really, they built these itineraries specifically for this. So, you know, here's lots of variety of itineraries as well. The picture here, Fiscardo is a gateway to the magical island of Cephalonia. So some really gorgeous areas that we'll be exploring. So here's another example of, this is the 10-day Aegean Gems. So you're touching on both Greece as well as Turkey here. And as you'll see, we've got overnight in Istanbul here. So lots of time for guests to enjoy some of these larger centers as well.
And it gives them the opportunity to get off the ship. And if they want, they can eat in port, you know, right? Because, you know, as good as the food is going to be, at times you're like, okay, I'd like to try something different. So it'll give you that opportunity for sure.
Absolutely. So really great, you know, and we've got lots of Greek island hopping, shorter itineraries as well, that I know is such a popular cruise as well for our Canadian guests. The Western Mediterranean, a favorite of mine. Of course, the French Riviera, as well as the Amalfi coast of Italy. So a lot of great itineraries here to choose from. This is our 15-day Discover French and Italian coastline. So this is just an example of one of our combination cruises. So this is 2 shorter cruises that can be combined into a longer one. So again, lots of great choices.
And again, if clients take a look at that map right now, they're going to see a number of ports of call that they've never heard of.
Exactly.
Right? Because again, this is getting you into the heart and soul of a region.
Absolutely. And these are such hidden gems, absolutely stunning areas, you know, that again, guests don't have access to normally on ocean
You're right.
cruises.
Absolutely.
So really great experiences here for our guests to for it. And then the Red Sea, also really remarkable body of water with great coral reefs, so attractive for divers.
I was going to say divers would love this. Yes, right.
Absolutely. And then the shorelines in this region are lined with resorts. So really fascinating history as well, of course, with Egypt, Israel, and Jordan. that we'll be traveling along to. But yeah, the resorts along the shores of the Red Sea, these itineraries are just stunning.
Absolutely.
So this is
Ooh,
our
18
incredible
days.
day. So you can see all the destinations that we travel to. Again, this is a combination cruise.
Right.
So broken up into an 8-day Best of the Red Sea itinerary and the 11-day Holy Land, Egypt, and Red
Right.
Sea. So again, you know, if you don't have the 18 days, there are shorter lengths of this, but at least you can see here, you know, just absolutely incredible itinerary, sailing through the Suez Canal. So absolutely a great
Yeah. And lots of overnight stays again on this one. Like if you look at it, so that means you're getting to have a real experience there day and night in a lot
absolutely.
of these ports of call, which again, something the big ships can't offer because they have to be out of there by 6 o'clock.
Yep. No, very immersive experiences on our itineraries for sure. And
Okay.
again, keeping in mind all that is included with all of these itineraries. You know,
Okay.
so the value absolutely incredible, and the excursions, the different variety of excursions, of course, too. But also the gratuities, your transfers,
Okay.
Wi-Fi, bottled
Now, when you're
water.
talking about the wine, beer, and soft drinks to accompany lunch and dinner, you made a brief reference to a beverage package. So somebody that would want to upgrade to not being worried about a bar tab for their drinks at night and stuff, that is something that you offer on all of the
Absolutely.
durations. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a variety of different packages, whether it's all your beverages, including spirits, or if you want to just have the wine, beer, and soft drinks,
Okay.
there'll be beer packages. So a variety of beverage packages that you can pre-purchase.
And I would assume that they try, as you mentioned, the chefs are going to probably be serving meals that are conducive to the region that they're in. And I'm guessing that the wines being served are going to sort
Yeah,
of reflect some of the regions as well.
absolutely. No,
Great.
for sure. Absolutely. So
Perfect.
wonderful experience. Definitely.
Okay, this is amazing. Now,
Mhm.
right, this book with confidence, because let's face it, people are still they're worried, right? They're like, what if, what if? We all want to believe that that light at the end of the tunnel is shining brightly, but the reality is we're kind of walking into this with not knowing for sure what next year holds. So what is the book with confidence?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we understand exactly like you said, you know, guests are, you know, maybe hesitant. So we want to put their minds at peace. So we've added all these book with confidence assurances,
Okay.
so that guests can feel comfortable booking right now, because guests, they do want something to look forward to. You know, that's such part of the experience. So, you know, we put these
Yeah.
measures in place to provide that flexibility. So we have our
Terrific.
policy. So for all new bookings, guests have up to 60 days prior to their cruise that they can transfer to an alternative date. As well, we have our complimentary deposit protection plan, which normally would cost $200 per person. We're including that complimentary for all new bookings for 2022. And that gives guests the flexibility to change their departure date prior to final payment. So they
Prior to
can
final, right? Okay.
absolutely. So there's 24 months that they can rebook on as well. And
So
then
that's wonderful. I mean, let's face it, these kinds of policies are not going to last forever. So people that are hesitant to book in 2021 for 2022 should be aware of the fact that likely by the time 22 rolls around, you're not going to be quite as flexible with your booking policies.
yeah, well, and space is going to be an issue too.
True.
So
It's only 100
right?
passengers, right?
For sure. But again, yeah, absolutely. You know, we are including these right now because of the uncertainty of everything like that. And we do want guests to feel comfortable
Perfect.
bookings. We do have all of these measures.
And what's the platinum protection?
So that one is an optional coverage. So this, their guests can purchase it for $495 per person. And again, it's just added peace of mind when you're booking your 2022 yacht cruise. So by adding this, you're covered if you fall ill or if your travel plans are impacted by COVID-19, up until 31 days prior to departure with
Okay.
a 100% refund.
Wow.
Or a 70% refund if you had to cancel for these reasons 15 to 30 days prior to
Okay.
departure. So again, this isn't travel insurance, nor is it intended to replace it. It's just something that we're offering. So just for some added protection. So if guests wish to purchase it, it is available
Okay.
for them as well.
Now, here's the reasons why you should be booking this year.
Absolutely. We've never had offers like this. So this is definitely the
And
best
she's right.
time.
And I can attest to this from being in this business for over 30 years. The value that's being offered now is incredible.
Absolutely. So we have different offers
Okay.
depending on the staterooms that you choose from,
Okay.
and whether we've got extra incentives if you want to pay in full 1 year prior, or we've got early bird offers that gives you additional savings with our standard final payment, which is 120 days prior. So lots of different options. The one thing to keep in mind is that these offers are they're strictly limited. So
Yes.
they're available until they're sold out on a particular sailing. So it definitely pays to book early for the best pricing and availability on these offers. But again, you'll see the book with confidence assurances on all of those offers
Perfect.
there that we mentioned. So
And that's
great.
yeah, if you're going to do to get these kinds of savings, we have to get on the ball before the end of this month.
Absolutely, yeah, for these.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So.
Well, this is amazing. Absolutely incredible. Tracy, you have definitely whet my interest. This is something that I think I can offer, not I think, I know I can offer to clients with the utmost confidence. Emerald Waterways, I've sold a number of your river cruises and have always had, people incredibly well satisfied with the level of service and accommodations. This is just a whole other step above. So for those of you that have ever wondered what, maybe one of these yacht cruises might be like, without actually having it all to yourself, this is sort of a wonderful way to wet your toe into that wonderful, wonderful way of sailing with a small group of people and having a really, really incredible, immersive experience. Tracy, thank you so much for this information. I think you're going to get very busy after this.
Yes, absolutely. We're so excited and we can't wait to invite everyone on board with us next year.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Tracy, for joining us. And thank you all for dropping in and checking out the newest episode. I'll be back to you again real soon with something new. But between now and then, you have a great day. Stay happy, stay positive. Bye for now.